Hello, my name is Dr. Terri Lynne South, and I'm a metabolic health specialist with more than 25 years of experience in general practice, metabolic health, nutrition, and dietetics. Thank you for taking the time to participate in this professional development module, which I think will be valuable for anyone who interacts with patients experiencing weight and health issues. The way we think and talk about obesity with patients can be particularly important.
I want people to understand the difference between a positive interaction versus one that's not so positive.
Positive interactions with a healthcare professional can help patients better understand the science and complexity of obesity, their personal health risks, and their options in a more empowered way. On the other hand, negative experiences can reinforce a patient's negative feelings about themselves, and in some instances, set them back years in their journey.
It just makes me conscious of how we have to be so careful.
Weight can be a very personal and sensitive topic associated with strong emotions, shame, self-blame, and many negative past experiences for some. Unfortunately, the way that obesity has been understood and portrayed in the health system in the last 30 years has misled us to believe that it is just a matter of personal choice. This oversimplifies the issue and acts as a barrier to supporting patients and improving treatment options. When we better understand the science and complexity of obesity, then it is easier to understand why this has been such a tricky topic for patients and healthcare professionals. Health literacy and autonomy are of course important, but for many, just trying harder is not the full picture.
I wish I'd known about the obesity science much earlier, because I think when you don't know, you make a lot of assumptions about people living in big bodies, and that really then flows through to your consultation and the assumptions you make about people, and I think that's where we do a lot of harm.
In this module, we share information about the science of obesity, personal experiences of patients and healthcare professionals in understanding the topic, quick tips for best practice, and opportunities to reflect on your practice. Some of the content may not be new to you, but I find it helpful to be reminded and take time to reflect every so often, even as an expert in this space. I am a general practitioner who specialises in obesity, a registered dietitian, and am the chairperson of the RACGP Specific Interest in Obesity Medicine group. One would assume that through my years of working to understand the complexity of obesity, consciously reflecting on my practice, and supporting thousands of patients, that I would have eliminated my bias. Frustratingly, this is not the case when I test my bias every few years. Although I have improved over time, I'm not yet bias free. What I've come to learn about obesity is that all of us bring bias and assumptions to our work. This is part of being human. What's important is to recognize it and try to address it. Bias is deeply ingrained, often unconscious, and comes from the story we've been told about obesity over the years. I hope you enjoy the training and it gives you some interesting ideas to reflect on.